Watch the marker melt right through.
Let's try.
Hello, everyone. I know you may not feel like it, but you are indeed the chosen class for such a time as this, the class of 2020. You're also a united class, the pandemic class that has the entire world striving to graduate with you. Of course, this is not the graduation ceremony you envisioned. You've been dreaming about that walk across the stage, your family and friends cheering you on, whoop, whoop, the caps flung joyously in the air. But even though there may not be pomp because of our circumstances, never has a graduating class been called to step into the future with more purpose, and vision, passion, and energy, and hope. Your graduation ceremony is taking place with so many luminaries celebrating you on the world's Facebook stage, and I'm just honored to join them and salute you. You know, the word graduate comes from the Latin gradus, meaning a step toward something. And in the early 15th century, graduation was a term used in alchemy to mean a tempering or refining. Every one of us is now being called to graduate, to step toward something, even though we don't know what. Every one of us is likewise now being called to temper the parts of ourselves that must fall away, to refine who we are, how we define success, and what is genuinely meaningful. And you, the real graduates on this day, you will lead us. I wish I could tell you I know the path forward. I don't. There is so much uncertainty. In truth, there always has been. What I do know is that the same values, fortitude, and determination, and I know you're determined, that's why we're celebrating your diplomas today. The same guts and imagination that got you to this moment, all those things are the very things that are going to sustain you through whatever is coming. It's vital that you learn, and we all learn, to be at peace with the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. It's really okay to not have all the answers. The answers will come for sure if you can accept not knowing long enough to get still and stay still long enough for new thoughts to take root in your more quiet, deeper, truer self. The noise of the world drowns out the sound of you. You have to get still to listen. So can you use this disorder that COVID-19 has wrought? Can you treat it as an uninvited guest that's come into our midst to reorder our way of being? Can you, the class of 2020, show us not how to put the pieces back together again, but how to create a new and more evolved normal, a world more just, kind, beautiful, tender, luminous, creative, whole? We need you to do this, because the pandemic has illuminated the vast systemic inequities that have defined life for too many for too long. For poor communities without adequate access to health care, inequality is a pre-existing condition. For immigrant communities forced to hide in the shadows, inequality is a pre-existing condition. For incarcerated people with no ability to social distance, inequality is a pre-existing condition. For every person burdened by bias and bigotry, for every black man and woman living in their American skin, fearful to even go for a jog, inequality is a pre-existing condition. And you have the power to stand for, to fight for, and vote for healthier conditions that will create a healthier society. This moment is your invitation to use your education to begin to heal our afflictions by applying the best of what you've learned in your head and felt in your heart. This moment has shown us what Dr. King tried to tell us decades ago. He understood that we are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied into a single garment of destiny. That's what he said. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. If humanity is a global body, every soul is a cell in that body. And we are being challenged as never before to keep the global body healthy by keeping ourselves healthy in mind, in body, and spirit. As all the traditions affirm, the deepest self-care is at once caring for the human family. And we see this so clearly with essential workers. Look who turns out to be essential. Teachers, your teachers, healthcare workers, of course, the people stocking grocery shelves, the cashiers, the truck drivers, food providers, those who are caring for your grandparents, those who clean the places where we work and shop and carry out our daily lives. We are all here because they, at great and profound risk, are still providing their essential service. What will your essential service be? What really matters to you? The fact that you're alive means you've been given a reprieve to think deeply about that question. How will you use what matters in service to yourself, your community, and the world? For me, it's always been talking and sharing stories. For you, well, that's for you to discover. And my hope is that you will harness your education, your creativity, and your valor, your voice, your vote, reflecting on all that you've witnessed and hungered for, all that you know to be true, and use it to create more equity, more justice, and more joy in the world. To be the class that commenced a new way forward, the class of 2020. Bravo. Brava, brava, brava.
Hello, you guys! Happy graduation! Hello, class of 2020! Lily Singh here wishing you a happy graduation.
Hey, class of 2020, I'm Simone Biles.
This is David Dobrik here.
It's Dame Lillard.
Hey guys, it's Haley Steinfeld.
Hello, class of 2020.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020.
I know you're missing what was supposed to be your medal ceremony, but that ceremony doesn't change a thing. You've already won.
I am honored to be here with you guys today to wish you a congratulations, which is a combination of two of the words, on your big day.
Dun, ta-da! You have graduated. You finished what you started. Congratulations. Check.
Chris Paul here. Just wanted to say congratulations.
I want to big up all the graduates of 2020.
It's okay not to know what you want to do with the rest of your life. For some, they've known what their path may be, and that's great. But for the majority of students, it's a journey to find your direction or your passion.
Life is the ultimate ensemble cast, an orchestra, not a solo act.
So don't get frustrated by the mistakes and setbacks as they happen to all of us.
And you're gonna make mistakes. You're supposed to. That's how all this works.
Believe it or not, I too used to be a student.
I was one of those students that was kind of always like barely making it, you know. I think I took summer school for gym.
I used to be a little wild child and everything.
I made it through about 7 weeks of college at Columbia, so you really have me beat.
I wasn't always on stage. I built sets, ironed costumes, hung lights, and scrubbed bathrooms.
And honestly, if you guys can make it out of high school, you guys can make it out anywhere.
You all have worked incredibly hard to get to this point, and I know it's not exactly how you would imagine your graduation to look like.
2020 has been a weird year.
Me know it's a challenging time right now. And you getting deal rawer than cookie dough.
Let's cut to the chase. This blows. You worked so hard and for so long, and you expected it to culminate in some pomp and circumstance, damn it.
I know it's disappointing not being able to celebrate with your friends and family.
Probably not the graduation you envisioned at the start of the school year.
But I hope you're being safe, you're being smart, and I hope the music is keeping you company.
I'm pretty sure you guys are going to get really creative and be able to enjoy yourselves.
Nobody knows what the future holds. And that can be a very scary thing. But in your case, it can be a very exciting thing.
This is a special graduation. This graduation right here will be talked about forever.
You are originals. Whether this COVID-19 quarantine was here or not, you're originals. You specifically are all originals because you're having a virtual graduation and a virtual ceremony. So don't be upset about that. Remember, you'll probably be the only one.
Don't let no coronavirus, no nothing take the special moment from you.
But I think if anything, it's a lesson that you guys can take from it. And understanding that life throws random things at you.
You know what? The silver lining in all of this is the fact that we've had the opportunity to get closer to our friends and our families, and also to really reflect on what matters.
This is the perfect time, as is any time, to rely on our support network. This is not a journey to go through alone.
I have one piece of advice for you.
Whatever you do, do it to the best of your abilities. Put in 100% effort into anything you put your mind to, and I promise you that everything's going to work out.
Wear sunscreen. I'm not the first to say it. I won't be the last.
So get out there, do what you love, do what you're passionate about, follow your dreams, be kind, be kind, be kind.
Be present in any and everything you do. And just remember that sometimes it's going to be tough.
Be a student for life. Keep growing, keep learning, keep evolving. That is truly what makes life exciting.
Find something that you love doing, regardless of whatever you majored in college or what you studied in high school. I think now is the time to focus in and really look into yourself and say, what do I love doing? What makes me happy?
One of the things that I was told growing up by my mother, who was told by her father, was to do what you love because it will never feel like work.
Grind, be present, and everything else will take care of itself.
Confidence is not, they will like me. Confidence is, I'll be fine if they don't.
I would ask you to dream as big as you can possibly dream.
Be yourself and dream bigger than you've ever dreamed before. The world is your oyster.
Live in a way now where you can look back later and say,
be thankful for each and every person that has taught you something about life.
Try and make yourself happy. Be happy and healthy. And live every day like you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, because you don't.
I sincerely wish you the best of times in your life. I don't have to wait on the world to change anymore, because I know more than ever that this generation that you're in has this handled.
I know that you have wonderful futures in front of you, and I'm so excited to see what you all do.
You went through those hard nights studying. Even when you think you couldn't do it, you did it. And now you're here, and I just want to say congratulations.
Go out there and make us proud.
I truly believe that you guys will change the world, and you have that opportunity in front of you. It's up to you to go out there and take it. Best wishes and congratulations.
Congratulations, you're graduating class of 2020! Wow, it's so freaking awesome.
You're great. You made it. I love you.
Love you, love you, love you. Bye.
You did it. Congratulations.